Okay, so guys, check this out. So let me give you this word, right? So it was Monday. I came to my Bible and I was looking for something, in particular, right? But so once you go to the Bible, when you look for one thing, it'll have you diving into this and that. It'll have you going down in a rabbit hole. And so when I got to this part in the Bible, when I tell you God is funny, you can't make this up. So I was going about when Satan was when he had tempted Eve, right? So that's what I was searching. But then I went on down here and I was looking at where when God told, when he said he cursed Satan, but he didn't curse man, he didn't curse woman. And in the Bible, when I was reading it, this is at Genesis 3, and it said this is what God said to Satan, okay? After Adam was pleading with God, he said the woman said the serpent deceived me and I ate. So Adam was talking about when the woman said, hold on, I had to go up again. Stay right here. Okay, now immediately God went to the one who caused all this problem, which is Satan. And he said, after Adam had pleaded and Adam and Eve were talking, he said, now because you have done this, you are cursed more than all the cattle and more than every beast on the field. On your belly you shall go. You shall eat dust all the days of your life. Okay. Anyway, okay. But this is the part I got to go back to. When he said, you are cursed more than all cattle. Let me show you right here. It say, you are cursed more than all cattle and more than every beast on the field. So anyway, I had mentioned that to my sister right there, and my sister, yeah, probably because they had to, be on all fours. Because being on all fours is kind of tough because you're constantly bending over. I could see that, Tanya. Yeah. But this is the part that was so funny. So when I was reading, I was like, wait a minute, God, cattle. Wait a minute, hold up. You talking about the cow, the bull? Wait. Child, let me tell you, and let me tell you, everything that's in the Bible everything that's happening in the world is backed up in the Bible. So I pulled up like cattle, and cattle was, immediately put about cows. And then it gave me 10 reasons why we should not eat the cow. But the thing that stood up with me when God said curse, and I was like, wait a minute, God, you cursed the very thing that we're eating? God, you mean to tell me that the cow is cursed? We're not supposed to be eating the cow? Child, let me tell you, here you go. God is so funny. I'm going to give you 10 things. Well, maybe 9. One reason that should not eat the cow because a cow causes heart disease, diabetes, arthritis. Woo! We are ingesting the fecal matter that the cow eat. And the antibiotics that they give to the cow, that's going in our bodies as well. And it's always said that we're not supposed to, take nobody's antibiotics, remember? Okay. 2, it's a cow has feelings. Oh my God. It said that a cow formed friendship with the other members of the herd. And when another cow is killed, that cow has emotional trauma. It feels just like us. We talking about feelings that we digesting. The hormones. Cows are grown at an unnaturally fast rate. The low level. The scientists are concerned that the artificial hormones that's implanted in the cows can cause health problems to humans. Oh yeah, it gets even good. The stress. The distress that the cows have. Oh my God. And y'all know we eat beef, you be stressed out, you be full and don't pass through all that stuff. Anyway, a cow goes through castration, dehorning, and it says it causes excruciating pain. And the pain is so bad that they don't even give them painkillers while they're going through. Then it say after months of them being severely crowded, when you crowded and you stuck in something, it's a whole ball game. You get frustrated. So that's frustration. It say that they are shipped without water or food. And then they go to the slaughterhouse. But when they get to the slaughterhouse, there's a metal rod that's shot through their head. They hang them upside down and slit their throat. Look at the drama and the pain, the distress that a cow goes through before we eat it. Oh my God. Then it talks about the separation at birth. As soon as a cow have her male calves, they are taken. So they can, for use for dairy products and whatever. But it said within a day it is gone. And so a mother cow is sitting there stressing about her baby. So that's stress. We ain't stress. The factory farms that the cows at, it's polluted because the rivers and the waters and the lakes, the bacteria and the virus and the contamination, all that is harmful to the animal, and it's a direct hit for them for consumption. And then the people who live near factories, it shows a high rate of them having miscarriages, respiratory problems, and neurological disease, the mind. Ooh, pollution. We know that animal agriculture is responsible for more greenhouse gases than all the world's transportation of a system combined. It says that the cowboys don't even, I wrote all this down. Cowboys don't even eat cows because they see all the distress and everything that they go through. And then it also say when the cows, cows are stealing meat from the human beings. Stealing grain from the human being. When you feed a cow grain, it's taking out, making poverty for human beings. Because grain, we're supposed to have the grain, this and that, But this is the thing that got me so. All this distress that's caused on a cow. You know what they're saying? It says, I wrote it down. It says, you are what you eat. Even though we can say, well, we pray about it. You pray about it. Well, yeah, you can pray about it, but it's letting you know you are what you eat. It's different than when Elijah had told, the men of God to go make stew. And they said, Elijah, there is stew in it. There's death in the pot. Elijah blessed that stew, even though it was poison in the pot. He blessed it because it was all that they had to eat. Well, it's what they had to eat right there. And they had gathered. But the Lord blessed it. Well, just imagine, because y'all know we have so much more to eat than cows. And when I'm just sitting here just reading them, like, God, I'm done with beef. I'm done with that meat. I'm done. I'm going to try my best to leave all meat alone. I'm going to gradually go slow with the fish and the shrimp and the lobster. I love seafood. But right now, when it comes to the beef, I'm done. And eventually it's gonna work its way down to the meat. Lord help me, Jesus. Now let me tell you. Now God is so amazing. Now let me tell you, He always gonna back it up. He always gonna back His word up. When you go to Genesis 1, verse 29, it says, "And God said, I have given every herb that yields its seed, which is on the face of the earth, of all the earth, for every tree whose fruit yields seed, to you, it shall be food." Every tree that has a seed, it is for us. The grain, it is for us. He said, also to every beast on the earth, to every bird of the air, to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every herb for food. They're supposed to have every green herb for food, the animals. So I just want to just tell you that way, y'all. And then I asked God, I said, God, so why did you create a cow? A cow was made so it could cultivate the land, so it could clean the land for land maintenance, eating up the grass. And God said, when you compare a cow, you're comparing yourself to eating a lawnmower. When God showed me that, I was fun. A cow is a comparison to a lawnmower.